Martin, how you doing?
All right.
You can say it right now, public comments is one, yeah.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Glad you got to make it.
How are y'all doing? Good morning.
Doing all right, Martin? Where we at, let's see. All right, let's get it, let's go. I'm good, I'm good. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, everybody. Jim Wells County Commissioners Court for today, July 26, 2024, 9 a.m., now in session. Agenda item number 3, public to speak. Is there anybody? I don't think, do we have anybody in public?
Yes, sir. Judge, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Commissioners. Just want to inform you that we have 87 inmates, 9 females. We have 15 inmates in Maverick County, males, and 7 females. Also wanted to inform you that the Jim Wells County Investigators Sheriff's Office were able to recover over $150,000 worth of merchandise, tractors, and trailers with over 4,000 pounds of copper, dirty copper, from a burglary that took place on West 44. 2 of the inmates that had medical problems have been released. They're no longer in our custody. But I also wanted to inform you that the administration had filed for a scholarship from the Rochelle Foundation. And we were notified last week that the foundation had awarded us the request. And yesterday we received the amount of $50,000 that will be utilized for our programs that we have in place. We have at this time an award of $50,000 that will be, we'll meet with the auditor's office to see what direction to take. We're still looking for a cook for Jim Wells County Sheriff's Jail Division. So if anybody's out there that needs a job to become a cook, 40 hours benefits, we still have an opening. And that's all we have.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff.
I have something. I've just noticed since I've been here, over here in the front, where people park, I noticed.
Cameron Street?
On Cameron Street, yeah. Okay, so actually back here is for employee parking, and we all have passes for employee parking. And I noticed whenever I do come from Orange Grove here, I noticed that it's always full. And today I noticed there's absolutely nowhere to park, and it's drizzling. And many times I have seen elderly people walking with walkers or canes and stuff like that, all the way from the back because they have to park over here, walk all the way around to get in this door because now this is the only door that we have available. And I just believe that if you're an employee, you have a pass and you need to be parking in the employee parking lot, because this should be for visitors. And the whole thing, not just the little part that says 2-hour parking, but the whole thing. So it gives, opportunity for everybody to park there instead of having to park all the way around. It just, anyway.
Anybody else?
Well, I got one thing real quick. Here a while back, you and I, Judge, went to Corpus to go talk to Cheryl Martinez with PAX. And we had a real good discussion about the dog issue we have. And they called us this past week and they gave us 42 bags of dog food, which we went and picked up, and we donated them to the City of Alice Dog Pound. Delivered them, so I want to thank them for helping us out with that.
Yes.
Good. And just a quick little update, last week we went to Austin and we did our presentation for the Historical Commission on the courthouse renovations. I think today's the day where they're going to select today or yesterday, but I'm pretty sure it's today. They're gonna select the candidates. It's a tough run this time. You know, this is the first time I think Jim Wells County has ever applied, I think. Everybody completed their presentations. Everybody had good presentations. Once they let us know how they're going to score them and how they were going to award them, it kind of left a lot of the counties with a tough shot to get this grant. There's hope, but I wouldn't bank on it. I think we'll find out, and if we are one of the lucky ones, God bless. If not, then we'll reconvene that committee, and we'll see how we go at addressing our courthouse issues.
Judge, and you said there was 45 million available? Is that what they were
40.
wanting? 40?
40.
And there was how many?
I think there was like 26, something like that, and there's only gonna be,
It's a public testimony.
and there's only gonna be 5,
Can comment.
yeah. There's going to be 5 recipients, so that being said, we'll hopefully cross our fingers and let's see what happens by the end of the day. Anybody else?
Judge,
Yes, sir.
Judge Trevino and Commissioners, one more item. We were recognized in the Stars Over Texas book that was published. I had mentioned it to you last year to the commissioners. This book has a history of Jim Wells County Sheriff's Office, as well as judges and commissioners. The book has been signed by me as a sheriff of Jim Wells County, and it will be at the Library of Congress. This was the book that was developed and written. The editor was Ronnie E. Irwin. It is a state book that was awarded to all 254 counties with the sheriffs, and we have the copies here in our office. We have a media release yesterday with Mr. Vasquez, so you should be seeing some information, but these books are here at the office. They were awarded to us and for viewing, and of course it has all the history of the sheriffs and the development of the county courthouse as well as the jail. So very interesting, a lot of history for our community. And again, it was recognized throughout the state of Texas, and it will be in the Library of Congress recorded. And they'll have the section and the pages where it will be at. That's all.
Thank you, Sheriff. Anybody else? If not, I'll move forward to agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, and take actions to approve minutes from previous meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 5, consent agenda. Consent agenda items will be voted upon in one vote and will not be discussed separately unless requested by the county judge, commissioner, or a citizen.
I've reviewed the line item request of to transfer with us.
I make a motion to move.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 6, discuss, consider, and act on appointment of a director to serve on the Brush Country Groundwater Conservation Board of Directors to represent the agricultural interest of the territory outside the corporate limits of the city of Alice and not in Kennedy County Groundwater Conservation District. The appointment will be made in accordance with the Enabling Act of the Brush Country Conservation District. Let me see. we have a resolution, Resolution 2024-16. Be it resolved that on the 26th day of July 2024, in Jim Wells County Commissioners Court, convene a regular session, and upon the request of the Jim Wells County Commissioners, the following item will be placed on the agenda of the said court pursuant to Government Code 551.041, Vernon's, Texas Civil Statutes, Texas Opens Meetings Act to be considered, okay? Whereas the Brush Country Groundwater Conservation District was created by Senate Bill 2456 in 2009 to preserve and protect the groundwater resources within the territory of Brooks, Jim Hogg, Hidalgo, and Jim Wells counties. And whereas Senate Bill 2056 codified in Chapter 8852 of the Special District Local Laws Code requires the Commissioners Court of Jim Wells County to appoint a certain number of directors to serve on the Board of Directors no later than July 1st of each even number years. Whereas the director must be appointed by July 2024 to represent the agricultural interests of Jim Wells County and to serve a 4-year term because of the current director's term expires on 2024. And whereas Jim Wells County appoints William Bill Botard as the director to represent the agricultural interests of the territory of Jim Wells County outside the corporate lines of the city of Alice and not in Kennedy County Groundwater Conservation District of the District Board of Directors. So they're recommending that we approve William Bill Botard.
I make a motion to
Motion to
approve
approve.
William Botar.
Okay. I have a motion and I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. I'll have everybody sign it. When we print out a clean copy, there's a line going through this one, so we'll have to sign that here in a little bit. Agenda item number 7, discuss, consider, and take action allowing the sheriff's office to retire K-9 DAC due to medical reasons, years of service, 2017 to 2024. He will be cared for by his partner, Lieutenant Edward Sanchez, for the remainder of this year. Not sure if the sheriff's going to say anything about that, Sheriff.
Yes, sir. The K-9 handler will be taking care of the K-9 for the rest of his entire life, of the dog, that is. And of course, we will also be applying, we have applied for Operation Lone Star for another K-9 as well as another vehicle. So we should be notified in the next month or so under the direction of Lieutenant or Captain Waldron. So that is in the planning and the works for another K-9 and another vehicle for our operations.
Thank you, Sheriff.
I make a
Motion to approve.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 8, discuss, consider, and take action on opening RFP bids for scanning project for the preservation and imaging and indexing services for the permanent retention of historical records for the office of the district clerk. The bids will be scored by our scoring committee. Let's see. This is always fun. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me see here. Okay. This bidder is CompuData International LLC from Houston, Texas. Okay. The only pricing that I saw here, let's see. So, Mr. Getter, we're doing which part of it?
Scanning,
The scanning?
yes, and I gave you a copy, my copy of the RFP, and it has those dates there that we requested.
Okay, so let's see. Cost proposal, digital imaging services, index services, and other as needed. So the imaging only?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Manuscript, post binder, 0.075 per image. And then, let me see. TypeScript, post binder, loose leaf, 0.075 per image. Negative photostat, 0.075 per image. Bond and oversize, $1.25 per image. Plats, $1.25 per image. Advanced conservation level prep, digital imaging and rehousing, 0.075 per page.
The total amount of what the project would be?
The total amount, it didn't say, it doesn't say the total amount. It just says per image, cost per image.
We'll have a review committee for that, David.
You open it up and I did. Bidder information, TerraLogic Document Systems Incorporated, El Paso, Texas. And this one also has cost per image, manuscript and post binder, loose leaf, 11 cents. TypeScript, post binder, loose leaf, 11 cents. Negative photostat, 11 cents. Bond and oversize, $1.34 per image. Plats, $1.34 per image. Advanced conservation level prep, digital imaging and rehousing is 0.02. This one has a total cost. Bidder information, Revolution Data Systems from Dallas, Texas. This one has a total cost and per image manuscript, post binder, 80 cents. Typescript, post binder, loose leaf, 55 cents per image. Negative photostat, 85 cents per image. Bond and oversized, $1.25 per image. Plats, $13.50 per image. Advanced conservation, level prep, digital imaging and rehousing, $1.95. For scanning, all types of flat is 166,000. I'll leave it at that and I'll let the scoring committee review that part of it. Bidder information contact, Co-File Technologies Incorporated. Digital imaging services, manuscript, post binder, loose leaf, $1.09 per image. Typescript, post binder, loose leaf, 73 cents per image. Negative photostat, $1.22 per image. Bond and oversized, $3.04 per image. Plats, $21.83. Advanced conservation level, prep, digital imaging and rehousing, $2.44. Wow. I'm in the wrong business. Jesus. Okay, so we had a total of 4 bids, and we'll turn these over to our scoring committee. Now, I had a question for Commissioners Court. You know, we have our set committee that reviews them. Now, I'm not sure we should include another person in there from the district clerk's office that is familiar with everything that needs to be done and could answer any questions that the participants from the committee may have that they're not aware of or need to be appraised on before they make these decisions. Okay. So that being said, Mr.
Well,
Guerrero.
the thing is, just excuse me, but the thing is that we've already set the committee up at the beginning of the year, whenever it was, and then we're in the middle of the year, we're gonna change it. I feel that if they have any questions as a committee members, they can ask
This person would be as an informative person only. They're not gonna have a vote in the,
and I understand, but I would feel that Mr. Guerrero, they can call Mr. Guerrero and ask exactly to give a breakdown of what it is, without having to change the committee.
The only question I had of Isabel, I said, when the committee meets, I know I'm not on the committee, I know I can't vote, I know, that I'd like to be present at the meeting, just so in the event that there is a question about a certain vendor or the property itself, I or my designee, my chief deputy, would be there to answer any questions of what our goal is in this project.
yeah. What do you think, Mr. Pettis?
Yes, I think they need to be
Available.
also, because there is questions, as far as were plats involved, are there plats? Because apparently, that's the
Different.
price of the bid. The type of.
Imaging.
by what we're scanning, whether it's just alt text or
And in the future, I think we'll probably bring it to Commissioners Court when we, pick the next committee that we make those decisions, because I know that in the past, we've had selections and we've had a lot of questions that need to be answered before that. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with you being present. Mr. Gonzalez,
No, I don't have a problem with anybody present. I would, I agree that they should be involved, but my deal is that we started a committee and now we're gonna change it in the middle of the year and we're gonna add somebody in there. If they have any questions, they can refer to him, or anybody in that office. That's basically the same thing as having him in there.
understand. We can I entertain a motion to accept the bids and to turn them over to the committee?
I make a motion to accept the bids.
I'll
and
second.
Include a member of the district clerk's office in the committee, not to vote, but just to be available for any questions in the.
All right, you have a motion, have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
All right.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all. Discuss, agenda item number 9, thank you. Discuss, consider, and take action to approve auditors' reports, auditors' monthly reports. Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you, sir.
You'll see on the first page what we budgeted for general fund and what we versus what we received. This is, of course, an ongoing conversation that we had every month. It's
Could you get the microphone? I can't hear.
That was good, just the same thing.
Oh, sorry. Is that better?
A little closer.
Yeah, closer.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, now I sound like I echo. Okay. So yeah, same conversation that we've had every month on the sales tax. We are definitely below what we have estimated. It's not just Jim Wells County, it's all the entities. If you'll take a look at the second page, you will see that it's the city of Alice, city of Orange Grove. Actually, for the first month, city of Fremont kind of are in the positive versus last month, which is good to see. But it is a trend, so that's just something we're keeping an eye on. Started working on estimates for the end of this year, and we're looking at a shortfall of about, I'm estimating 330,000 in sales tax for the year versus what we had estimated. So that's a concern, just so y'all are aware, and it's kind of in the back of your mind. And you'll see the graphs, like I said, it's all the entities in our county. Going next to the auditor's report.
We'll review the sales tax
Yeah,
for the last couple of years, in the second half of the years, to see if we can get a forecast.
yeah, I mean, we try and forecast, we get with you and, for next year the best we can, but it's a variable that,
Yeah, it's definitely, we got to keep a close eye on that, definitely. Luckily, we don't forecast 100% of the revenues
yeah,
on that.
right. And that's the concerning part, because even this year's budget, I mean, we did estimate conservative and we're still under that amount, so that's, yeah.
Yeah, we knew they were going to get a baseline. We just didn't think there was going to be this low. Okay.
Because the past 2 years had been steady, with even a steady increase, but yeah, this year's, it's taken a little dip.
Is this, your projections for sales tax, in a conservative way, is this, are we still okay?
We're okay because you got to think of all these years we've had, we've been in the positive, so we have a very healthy
Because you
fund
always
balance.
project
so-
under, so we're still in.
Yeah, we're still good.
Above that water?
Yes, we are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we're hoping that people spend more money here in Alice and in Jim Wells County as school starts. Hopefully they'll spend their money here and buy their school supplies here instead of in other counties or in other cities. So, we gotta encourage that as much as possible.
Hopefully next year be a little easier, because, the averages will be more consistent, I think. This year it's like, we're trying to catch up with what we gained in the prior years. Okay, so that's why we look so, like we're losing a lot, but in reality, we're just
leveling off.
losing what we gained.
Yeah.
Okay, so next year, I think it'll balance out, hopefully, you know. Hopefully, we don't continue to lose next year.
Yes, I know.
But then like a lot of the purchasing of clothing and stuff, we really don't have too many clothing stores.
The supplies,
And so a lot of the purchasing now is being done online.
Like I said, the reason we show negatives is because of the increases from the prior years. So last 2-3 years, we've been increasing by 15-20%. Now we're going back to where it balances. And so it has nothing to do with, I think our sales tax is basically the same. It's just, we're just, the negatives are catching up with the positives, so we're gonna be okay, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna be good. Like I said, we do have a good fund balance, that we've been doing good all these years. I mean, since 2017, we've been,
We
doing
still
in
have
the
a little
positive.
variance.
Yeah. So, of course, with that being said, on the auditor's report, you will see all of our revenues, where we are at. Of course, we're on track with the collections of that. It's right now as a whole for general fund, we're at 83%. And then just as a whole, with all the funds at 82%, which is normal just because we received the bulk of the ad valorem tax at the beginning of the year. So that's normal. Now, the second page is going to be the expenditures. Of course, this is through June, so all the departments should be, the goal is to be at 50% or under. There are a couple of departments you can see that are a little bit over. We've addressed those issues with the department and/or know why. So if anybody has any questions, of course, you can give us a call. Sometimes departments will call us too, and we'll kind of go a little bit more in depth with them. And everybody always helps out and see what they can do to help on that part. So overall, we are spending 49%. Our goal is 50%, so we do have that 1% variance. Then you'll see the graphs at the very end, which is this year versus last year, and then like this month versus last month. That is it for the auditor's report. So in all, everybody's doing a great job as far as controlling the expenses. They're on track with, what they're supposed to spend. So overall, it looks good.
all right. Thank you very much. Any questions?
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion, have a second to approve the auditor's reports. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Is there more?
One of each. Your extra.
One of each, right? I don't. There's no
Who's
more?
missing one?
Is
Who's
there
missing
more?
one? We share this one.
Okay, we'll share.
Go ahead. Oh, okay, I got you, yeah, that one. Here you go. One of the green ones now.
Judge needs one of those.
Okay, agenda item number 10, discuss, consider, and take actions to approve county treasurer's report. and other monthly reports.
Good morning, everyone. For the record, Mark Dominguez, Jim Wells County Treasurer. I just wanted to give a quick update on our current investment. We started with Lone Star Investment back in May of 2023. So we invested $3 million, and currently we have made $185,560.19 with that account. And the other investment that we invested in was Texas Class, and we also invested $3 million. To date, we have $111,471.50. That is month ending June. So it's currently generating interest as every day. So I just wanted to give that quick update before you approve the treasurer's report.
And the total between both of them was how much?
$297,031.69.
That's in, how many months?
Well, we started, one investment, it's a little over a year. We started one in May,
So that, in 1 year, they made what, 185?
a little under 185 because that's going through June, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's done really very well. The interest right now is at 5%, a little over 5% on both of them, so it's generating very good.
Yields.
Thank you, Mark.
Good, thank you. Very good. Good news.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion, I have a second to approve county treasurer's reports. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Thank you, Dominguez. Agenda item number 11, discuss, consider, and take action on payroll and bills as submitted by the county auditors with the exception of Fund 52, 53, and 54.
I make a motion to approve the bills.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Very much. Anybody want to address the court before we adjourn? Okay. I have a motion, I have a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all very much.